Hey everyone, this is Mike. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about if the character V.H. Adderly from TV's Adderly, a 1980s TV show, if he was a therapist, what kind of therapist would he be? So given V.H. Adderly's background as a former intelligence operative who experienced torture and the loss of use of his hand, and his consistent drive to actively investigate despite being assigned to mundane duties, if he were a therapist, he would likely gravitate towards therapies that address trauma, resilience, and the active management of challenging situations. Here's a speculation on what type of therapy V.H. Adderly might practice and how. Type of therapy: cognitive behavioral therapy with a strong emphasis on exposure therapy and potential elements of dialectical behavior therapy. Why CBT? Action-oriented and problem-focused. Adderly is a man of action who consistently goes above and beyond his mundane duties to uncover and neutralize dread plots. CBT is a highly structured, goal-directed therapy that focuses on identifying and changing unhelpful thinking patterns and behaviors. This practical, results-driven approach would appeal to his operational mindset. Addressing trauma responses. Given his experience with torture, it's highly probable he would have experienced trauma. CBT, particularly trauma-focused CBT, is effective in helping individuals process traumatic memories, challenge negative thoughts related to the trauma, and develop coping mechanisms. Challenging unhelpful beliefs. After his injury and reassignment, Adderly would likely have faced significant personal and professional challenges. CBT would allow him to help clients identify and challenge self-limiting beliefs and negative cognitive distortions that might arise from similar experiences. For example, I'm no longer useful, or I can't handle this. Emphasis on exposure therapy, confronting fears. Adderly is shown to be fearless in his pursuit of dread plots. If he were a therapist, he would likely advocate for direct, systematic confrontation of fears. Exposure therapy, a CBT technique, gradually exposes individuals to feared situations or stimuli in a safe environment, helping them to habituate the anxiety and learn new, more adaptive responses. This would resonate with his own capacity to face dangerous situations head-on. Building resilience. By systematically facing and overcoming challenges, exposure therapy helps build resilience. This aligns with Adderly's own demonstrated resilience in adapting to his injury and continuing his intelligence work. Potential elements of dialectic behavior therapy, DBT. Distress tolerance. As an operative, Adderly would have had to tolerate intense stress and difficult emotions. DBT teaches skills in distress tolerance, helping individuals to cope with intense negative emotions without resorting to destructive behaviors. This would be valuable for clients dealing with high-stress environments or past trauma. Interpersonal effectiveness. While a lone wolf at times, Adderly also interacts with his colleagues and superiors. DBT's focus on interpersonal effectiveness could be an area he'd find useful for clients navigating complex social dynamics, especially those in high-stakes professions. How he would practice. Direct and frank. Adderly is not one to mince words. His therapeutic style would likely be direct, challenging, and action-oriented. He wouldn't shy away from confronting maladaptive patterns. Emphasis on mission and strategy. He might frame therapeutic goals as missions or objectives, and the therapeutic process as developing strategies to achieve them. Practical homework and skill building. Consistent with CBT, he would likely assign practical homework for clients to practice skills outside of sessions. He'd emphasize developing tangible skills for coping and problem solving. Focus on agency and empowerment. Despite his own past as a victim of torture, Adderly continuously asserts his agency. He would likely empower his clients to take control of their lives, and they'll develop a sense of mastery over their challenges. No excuses approach, but with empathy. While he would demonstrate empathy for their struggles, his operative background might lead him to push clients gently but firmly to move past avoidance and engage in the work of therapy. He'd understand the importance of action despite discomfort. In essence, V.H. Adderly, as a therapist, would likely practice a highly pragmatic and action-oriented form of therapy, deeply rooted in cognitive behavioral principles, with a strong emphasis on building resilience and directly confronting challenges, much like he does in his espionage work. What do you think? What do you think of his approach to therapy, and would you want him to be your therapist? Let me know in the comments, and I'll speak to you next time.